Hello, hello, hello. How we doing today? All right, guys. Normally I know I'm standing up, but I got BENA on today, so we're gonna try and get this worked out here. And hopefully it will work out for us. Let's see. All right. That actually looks like it's going pretty good. All right. There we go. All right. That's looking pretty good. Oh, all right, guys. I can't have that sound there, though. There we go. All right. We are good there. So that looks good. Getting everything all set up. How's everybody doing this morning? As you know, it's a live show, so it's a little chaotic when we're first getting going, but no worries. I hope everybody is doing good. Let me go ahead and throw a comment in there to make sure everything is working properly. And it looks like that it is. Beautiful, beautiful. I love it. All right. And I'm in there. Perfect. Facebook is working. YouTube is working. Beautiful. I love it. All right, family. How we doing this morning? I hope we are doing good. Miss Stacy, hello. I can actually see you. I got Facebook pulled up in front of me so I can actually interact with you guys as you comment. StreamYard's been having issues with pulling up Facebook comments. So good morning. I am so happy to see you guys. I hope that you're doing good. I know that there's a little bit of a delay from the stream onto the program, but I want you to know that I so much appreciate you being here. We got some big news. We've been doing some big things. Oh, look who's sneaking in the background. Hi, BENA. Welcome to the show. All right. So it's a little pulled back today. I'm going to try and do a little bit more of a, normally we're all up on the camera. So I'm going to try and pull it back a little bit and see if it's a little less invasive into our personal bubbles. But I want to thank everybody for this morning. Everybody that joined us this morning for the workout. That was so awesome. We got to have Zumba this morning with the group, and it was so much fun. Sabrina taught class. You got to see my horrible dancing skills, which Bianca was like, she thought I was trying to punk her. She thought I rehearsed it. But one thing I can say is that I did Zumba for 4 years every day with her pretty much. So I do pick it up pretty fast. But Bianca, big shout out to you.
He knows my style. He knows what to expect. He's like, oh, hold on. It's either going to be the same foot or the opposite. So.
That single double saves my life every time. Single double saves my life every time. You read her comment? She said, you're so pretty.
Aw, thank you.
But I hope you guys are doing really good. I really do. It's been a crazy week. It's doing the shows and doing the webinar with Tony Robbins, Graziosi is absolutely amazing, but it's a lot. And I know a lot of you right now are a little overwhelmed like I am, that, it can add up fast in between the group messages and the homework and the workbook and the videos. But I want you guys to know that I'm proud of you. I know this isn't easy to go through something like this to where it literally tests you at your core. I used this reference yesterday when talking with Kaylee. It's a muscle that you've never worked out before. This isn't something you've ever done before, so of course you're not going to be strong at it. Of course, this is going to be a rough beginning. We're asking ourselves questions and digging deep within ourselves that we've never done before. And that's hard. Yesterday was a really hard day for me, figuring out what my superpower was, which is funny because I thought I knew what my answer was before the class started, but by the end of the class, I had a whole nother answer. And that was just crazy to me. I really couldn't believe that. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, and Stacy, if you're trying to catch up with what I'm talking about, we're doing, I think I sent a link out to just about everybody I could think of, but it's the Better Life Challenge. And what it is a free webinar. Tony Robbins, his conference is normally $100,000 to get into. It's $100,000 to have him speak with you. It's $5,000 a ticket to go to this normally, but they're doing it free right now. I could never afford to go to one of his conferences. I'm too cheap to ever allow myself to spend that much money on something, but it's free and the opportunity is limitless. BENA's been doing it with me. She's been watching the shows with me, and believe me, she has to deal with me bouncing the ideas back and forth off her. But good morning, Kim. I see you. But I want you guys to know that as difficult as this can be, it's worth it. It's worth it to take the time. It's worth it to dig in. It's worth it to grow. I know that we always have reasons, but do not stop letting your reasons stop your results. You deserve happiness. Work towards it. And this is how we do it. You know, these questions, although they're hard and they dig deep, I want you to know that on the other side of this is happiness. And that's what I want for you guys. So now we got that out of the way. I thought, hi, Sierra. It's good to see you. Much love. Forte, Dunk Squad in the house.
I knew that was coming.
What, Dunk Squad?
Yes.
But I want you guys to know that we absolutely love you. And then if you guys need anything from us, support, whether it's support on a workout or just dancing, I want you guys to know that we're going to support you because you support us. You know, you support me, you help me chase my dream, and I can't thank you enough for that. So whatever you need, Doug's gone, whatever you need from us, I want you to know that we are always here. This isn't a one-time thing. This is something that we plan on doing for a very long time. And family. So I love you. But I wanted to give you guys an opportunity to learn a little bit more about me and Sabrina. You know, because I felt bad on Monday. I was so fired up. It really wasn't BENA and Jimmy show. It was Jimmy yelling at the screen like he normally does, and then BENA came in for a little bit. You know, so I want to really give her a chance, and I want to give you guys an opportunity to meet her and to really get a chance to understand that, you know, it's the fact that we do this together and she supports me is the only reason I can do this. You know, supporting someone you love and something that they love is difficult, but the sacrifice is worth it because it shows that other person how much your dream means to them. And that means more than you'll probably ever understand. So I hope I'm talking enough. I know that I'm a little bit farther away from the mic today. And I can't really check it. Wait, I can check it. Let's see. Hold on. Supporting someone you love and something oh yeah, sounds real good. I'm real loud. BENA might have to step it up a little bit, but what can you do? But I want to ask you right now, what do you want to know about us? On Monday morning, I want you guys to go in to witness my growth. I want you to put your questions in there. On Monday morning, we're going to do a Q&A, so you guys can ask us anything you want. Keep it reasonable. I want crazy questions. Okay.
What kind of questions you talking about?
I don't know. When I did that first Q&A on TikTok, man, they asked some weird questions, and I was like,
what?
We won't get into that. Okay. But yeah, so put your questions in the group. Whatever you want to know. We're going to do story time on Monday so that we can sit down and tell you a little bit more about us and answer any questions that you might have.
And then we're going to the beach for my birthday.
Right. And then we're going to the beach for her birthday. And I'll also be I think that might even be one of the last days for training too. Or no, never mind. We're doing 8 days. Well, that's right.
Yeah, because it goes until Wednesday, which is the 20th, which is my actual birthday. So
right. But you heard that right. Next week is this one's birthday. And she's turning 21 again.
Yes.
And she's killing it. She's going to go out and have her first legal drink all over again at all the bars that we did it last year. But it doesn't matter because she's she's gonna get carded because she looks so young.
They do. They
still card her. They don't card me. I'm fat. I'm here. They take one look at me and they're like, oh. And I'm like, that ain't right. That ain't right. But it's whatever. It's whatever. But so next week we're gonna go out and we're gonna have a good time. We might be doing the lives from the beach, from the penthouse at the beach, where we are lucky enough to be staying now. I don't think that we're that fancy by any means. Only reason that we call it the penthouse is that some friends of ours that we stay with out there and their family to us, they got their room comped so that they get to stay in the penthouse. So that means that we get to stay in a penthouse. But yeah, no, don't think I've ever paid for a penthouse. Once again, I am cheap. You see my t-shirts. I wear the same t-shirts almost every day.
It's a work shirt.
They're all almost all of them are work shirts.
All of them, unless it's a superhero shirt.
That's fucking truth right there, people. Do you want to know me? You want to know the truth about me? That was truth right there. I wear work shirts and comic book shirts and hoodies. And then every now and then I dress up. See, but I got to change that because that's the old me. I gotta start to build the wardrobe and the look of the new me. And she's excited because she actually gets to see me in things other than Dickies, pants, jeans, and work t-shirts and comic book shirts.
This is something that we will see on because I'm not sure if Jimmy's gonna like the style of nowadays. That's all I'm gonna say.
What's nowadays? You call me old?
No.
She just called me old.
No.
Did you hear that?
No.
She just called me old. She was like nowadays, as in mine were the olden days.
Hey Amanda.
I'm the antique. It's okay.
No, okay, listen. So here, this might be something that we can all get on the comments about. Skinny jeans.
Whoa.
And not
I'm not ready for, I don't know if I'm ready for this talk.
No, I was getting ready to say, because not necessarily skinny jeans, like I mean like tight all the way down, but like not jeggings, but Jimmy does not like anything tight to his legs. And he has nice muscular legs, and when he does go to try like formal clothes on, he looks great in those outfits, but will not wear them because he does not like them. They're skinny jeans. They're not skinny jeans. Skinny jeans are like the jeans that you wore with Converse and everything like that. These are just more fitted jeans. It doesn't matter. If he can't have them baggy,
okay, let me get into this real fast because I'm curious what you guys think of this. Do you guys think it looks good when a guy walks down the street wearing his little sister's pants? I mean, I personally, I look at it, and the problem for me is when we get to the shoe and it's like tucked into the shoe because that shit's so tight. Like, I would never wear that. You could not pay me to wear that. I guarantee you, it doesn't matter what happens. You could come to me with $1 million and be like, Jimmy, put these on. And I would laugh at you because that $1 million could not make me fit into fucking skinny jeans. Like, I'm just not built that way.
Like, and it was so great because one of your influences, I would say, is Conor McGregor. He's a UFC, fighter and everything like that.
I see you, Conor.
And the way that he dresses in the suits and stuff like that, Jimmy likes that.
Love it from the waist up.
Did you know that?
From the waist up, I'm like, damn, that is a dapper looking dude. He is sharp looking. I mean,
he put these pants on at H&M one day, and they look. I mean, he came out and he looked. I mean, because he had his hair back and he had his big beard. I was like, you kind of look like him, and he was like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I was like, why? Like, look, your legs look great in those pants. Like, it looks good. You had the best.
Morning, Megan.
I think the vest and the jacket on too.
Oh, I look sharp.
He looked great. I was like, babe, yes. He's like, I don't like the pants. Like, and then he starts like, okay, hold on, I'm gonna do it. He gets out and he's like doing the like walking around. He doesn't like it. Like, he doesn't like it. And I was like, well, listen, ask any girl. Do we really like wearing heels? Do we really have like putting Band-Aids on our toes because we want to look cute?
But you were programmed to think that shit's normal. I can't do that. I can't. You want me to put on heels? Is that what you're trying to say? You want me to put on heels?
I get the buck is star of the show.
He is. I don't know where he is.
We're just holding it down until he decides to get back up here.
Say hi to Megan.
Say hi to Megan.
Say hi, Megan.
Megan.
But I personally, when I see, hold on, we gotta get back at it. When I see skinny jeans, I think of a woman. I mean, it's not even, I'm not trying to be sexist. I'm not trying to be old fashioned. I'm just telling you that when I see jeans that fit like that, I think they only created those jeans to fit a woman like that. You know, we have other things that aren't supposed to be pulled that tightly, you know, and I don't know how any man is okay with walking around feeling like someone's holding their shit like this the whole time, like butt and everything else. Just got you, man. I mean, it's like a safety net, man. I was trained to work without a safety net, you know. Like I'm used to being able to move around, but man, those things are ridiculous. Like,
he lived through the time, and this is, once again, I'm not trying to make you sound old, but
Jinkos.
he lived through the time of Jinkos.
Jinkos.
So you know what Jinkos are? You know exactly what they're.
Yeah, everybody's like, Jinkos.
They're lighting up now.
Yes, well, you guys went to school with me. At least some of you. You remember Jinkos? You remember? I mean,
the big, wide pants.
At what point do you sacrifice comfortable for fashion? You know, like I get it. Heels look amazing, but I'm never gonna walk up to a woman and be like, "Bitch, why aren't you wearing heels today?" You know, I can't appreciate everything you got. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna be like, "Damn, whatever the fuck the reason was." Some days you wanna rock heels, and some days you wanna rock flats. Look, I know
barefoot.
I know, yeah, and that's okay with me. I think sexy is either one. But what she's trying to say is that, like, my clothing doesn't fit me. I'm actually not this big, but I was big, and I still wear the clothes that I wore when I was big. Yeah. So my clothes, you know, once again, I'm cheap. I'm cheap, people. You need to understand this. That's why I can afford to do some of the things that I do, because I'm so damn cheap. But I don't spend money on things like t-shirts. Sneakers and sandals, exactly. I don't spend money on things like new pants. I don't spend money. When was the last time I bought new shoes that wasn't for work? Exactly. You want to know why she doesn't know? Because I wear my work shoes everywhere. I literally used to go to weddings and funerals in my kitchen slippers because they were black. You know, people. They
were nice. Like, I mean, they weren't turn up or anything like that.
No, they weren't nice. For the record, they weren't nice.
Okay, towards the end. Those things, they were like
They were the rubber slip-ons. They were like Crocs. Yeah. But I would wear them everywhere because they were black, and the tip of them looked like a boot. So the way I wear my pants, it would cover the shoe, so you would never know I wasn't wearing a boot. I would wear them everywhere.
Did you get married in those? What shoes did you wear at the wedding?
Are you joking? You think that? She clearly doesn't remember the lady that dressed us.
Did you like the shoes?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were.
Yeah, dude.
I thought it was either you were gonna wear your black shoes that you always wore, or you were gonna wear Chuck Taylors.
Well, for the ceremony, I wore Chuck Taylor.
Okay.
But I rented the shoes for everything else.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, so you want to you want to hear a funny side note? So Jeremy, my best man, went to get fitted. Yes.
Oh no.
When Jeremy went to get fitted for his tux.
If your children are on here,
my God. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna PG it. I'm gonna PG it.
Yeah, PG it.
This lady is an older Asian lady, and she's fitting my best man Jeremy in his tux, and she keeps telling Jeremy to tuck his shirt into his underwear. Now, me being in the military, I was taught that at a very young age, that you tuck your shirt into your underwear so that it doesn't pull out. You know, because an untucked shirt will get your ass kicked in the military. So you tuck it into your underwear. Well, Jeremy has never been in the military, and he thought this was super weird, and he kept ignoring the lady when she kept saying, tuck into your... I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be racist or anything, but she kept screaming out, tuck into your underwear. And he just wouldn't listen. So this lady came up and grabbed his shirt like this, and stuffed it right down. I mean, right to the fucking taint.
Right in front of all of us.
Yeah, we're all standing there.
Like it was out. I mean, and not all of us. Like there's a group of people, but
we're in the dressing room because we were trying to figure out colors and everything else.
He walked out of the dressing room. He was standing there with everything, like with all the different, colors and sizes and stuff like that. And she was standing right there in front of me, and
she grabbed his shirt and I mean shoulder deep into his pants.
You got
like. There was a second there I was literally going, where is her hand at right now? I thought she might have been inside him. I mean,
and the best part was his face.
Jeremy's face, he just looked up and had no clue what to do.
He didn't know if he should enjoy it, if he should be embarrassed. He didn't know what was going on. Like, the straight confusion across this poor boy's face. He was just like, what do I do? Like, she shouldn't be doing this. But she's an older lady. I don't want to be around.
Yeah, she was. You have to understand, this is an older lady. This is not like a younger lady that he would normally be like, yeah, go ahead.
I would have to say she was in her 70s.
Yeah, she easy. That's why she didn't even think twice about it.
No.
Like, if she was young, she would have been like, I can't touch this man like that. No. But she was so old, she didn't give a shit.
She was just like,
boom. And Jeremy's face, he just looked up he.
And both of us what the fuck? Oh, what do I do?
Right. I mean, but it wasn't. Okay, so side note. But back to, I know the skinny jeans is what we were talking about. So, skinny jeans. I want to know, ladies, if you're watching, I want to see it in the comments. Do you like skinny jeans?
On guys.
Oh, yeah, well, duh.
I
guess you could say if you're wearing skinny jeans. But do you like when a guy's walking down the street, as a woman, do you look twice if he's wearing skinny jeans? Or, wait, maybe I shouldn't say it that way, because you might look twice just to see what the fuck he's packing, because you can see everything he's thinking.
Very true.
I mean, it's gross. There you go. There you go. That's how, damn, that's it. I just figured it out. Skinny jeans are the yoga pants for men. Skinny jeans are the yoga pants for men because it's so tight that there's no imagination there.
Okay,
you're not. That's not clothing. That's not clothing. That's a layer on top of you.
But no, that's like your Wranglers though, like the ones that. I mean, we know what I'm talking about.
I'm saying
they are like leggings or jeggings for girls. Like my American Eagle jeans that I wear now, I wear jeggings because I like that form fit to me. I want it close to me. So it's almost like
a car crash double take. I love that. Yes, that's exactly what I was saying. Like that double take. Like, oh shit! Like you can't help but not look. It's bad, but you have to take the second look just to make sure you saw it right the first time. No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
So I mean, I forgot where I was. You got me off track now.
You're talking about the jeggings and the men's pants.
That's what it was, like Wranglers and stuff like that. So Wranglers are obviously tight, but there's also ones that are like boot cut ones. He can wear boot cut ones, right? They're going to be tight, around maybe above the knee, you know what I'm saying? And then they just kind of wide down at the bottom. They're not to the point where I can't even tell if you have legs. He has strong legs. And I'm like, you should wear tighter stuff because you have the legs for it. Okay. There are men out there, just like women, that see guys like him are I would totally wear shorts. I can't get him a pair. These are all for all my Southern folk. I can't get him into any
I don't do chubbies. I don't do chubbies.
Do a chubby,
Hell no.
swimsuit at all because it's going to be too high above the knee and he doesn't want to do that.
All right. Let me explain this for you real fast. I want to explain it for you because it's not all fashion. This isn't all fashion. This also has to do with the Paul and skinny jeans. Oh my God. Paul, we're doing a photo shoot. Me and you, we're going to rock some skinny jeans for the ladies. We'll do a month-to-month calendar shoot. Yeah, there you go.
Oh my God.
That's what they want, Paul. That's what they want. But I want to express this to you. Not only... All right, I'm trying to explain this to in a mindset that women will understand. So, if I'm trying to think, okay, when you see women dress a certain way that is promiscuous and they wear short skirts, and they wear crop tops, and you're like, Jesus, how did you come out dressed like that? And you wouldn't want to dress like that because people would assume that that's the type of person you are, because our clothes say so much about us, which, I don't know what this says about me, but our clothes say so much about us when someone meets us or sees us from afar. If you wear the clothes that look like that type of person, people are going to assume that you're that type of person.
Right.
I'm not saying that it's wrong for women to dress that way. If they're confident, that's up to them. That's their choice. However, it's also your choice to not dress like them because you don't want to be perceived like that. Does that make sense? I hope it does. However, skinny jeans to me are solely for attention. It is the equivalent of a short skirt that when they bend over, it shows like their underwear and their ass a little bit. That's the same thing to me, because it's not leading anything to the imagination. There's no class to it. It's literally just so tight that they want to show off their body and their stuff, so that they get attention. I don't think there's a single person, especially men, that have ever wore skinny jeans because that shit feels good. Because they're like, you know what? They may love the attention that they get from it, much like women in heels. But I don't think any man was ever like, hold on, like the Beyonce song, if you don't jump to get in your jeans, baby, you don't feel my pain. Men shouldn't have to jump to get in their jeans. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not built to be doing that jumping. Like, it ain't good. And any man that's going to go through that, any man that's going to wear the skinny jeans or rock the skinny jeans, I respect you. I respect you. Just like you should respect the woman for being confident enough to wear that skimpy outfit. It's not easy. Just like it ain't easy for me to look at fucking dudes in skinny jeans.
I get Robbie.
But, like, that's what I want you to understand. A lot of people look at it, but if you look at it from a guy's point of view, what's up, Moon? Is that Moon Shepherd? What's up? But I want to know how you guys feel. Do you guys feel like that's me being mean to dudes that are wearing skinny jeans? Am I putting them down? I kind of feel like I might be putting them down. But is that the same thing? Is that the same thing as the short skirt that's, showing off too much, or the yoga pants that, come on. Some girls wear yoga pants and then tie their shirt up into a crop top. That's attention. It might be comfortable. I don't know how that's fucking comfortable to be that, like that. But whatever. I know the pants are comfortable, but what the fuck? Like, I personally think skinny jeans are for attention. I think they're the equivalent of wearing yoga pants in public or wearing a short skirt that shows off a little too much or low cleavage. To me, that's the men's equivalent of trying to show off your shit for attention. Don't look. Less clothes, the better. I don't know about that. Priz, I'm just going to tell you, that once again, there are some people that need to get a tan before they unleash all that skin on the people. I'm one of them. Priz, when I go to, she's tan. See the difference? When I go to the beach and she's like, I'm going to lay out. I'm like, I take off my shirt and it's like a second sun has hit the beach. Like, all of my fat is just reflecting all that light because I'm white and I'm white as can be. And I'm just like people are like putting on their sunglasses in my direction. They're like, damn, because I'm that white.
That's just because you're so bright.
And there's a lot of me. So that's a whole lot of light. Like I said, we got the light in us, but sometimes I be, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. So less clothes, the better. Don't look. But keep this in mind. when you're going out this summer, if you are all kinds of untan and fluorescent white, they can't help but look, girl. You can't. They can see you from space. They're like, damn, that's not a moon. That's a space station. At least that's how I feel. I'm not talking directly to you, but I'm saying you might want to lay out in the backyard and get yourself ready, because if you don't,
that's what I do.
You could be seen from space, like me.
I take my rocking chair out.
Oh my God, this is so stupid. I honestly just don't care anymore. I'm comfy in me. Well, I'm very glad that you're comfy in you. I'm very glad, but you should maybe take some sunglasses with you when you go out. No. And be like, hey, my future's so bright, you gotta wear shades. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, that's the way that it should be, though. If you feel good in what you're wearing, that's exactly how it should be.
Yeah, fuck everybody else.
There's a lot of people that, including myself, there's things that I wish I could wear, but I don't because of the way that I look. And I mean, people tell me all the time, "Oh, well, you're fit. You're fit.
It's not how she looks; it's
like,
how she sees herself."
Exactly. So if you do have that, honestly, I know we're joking about it, but if you have that, honestly, that's so envious. Yeah. Spread that stuff around, throw it around like confetti and sprinkles to people. Like, I mean, because there aren't, and that, I mean, that's kind of
it's hard.
That's kind of what it comes from. I know we were all joking. Now I'm getting serious.
Yeah, she got real serious. She was like, let's talk about body issues with women. And I'm like, what the fuck? We were in the middle of a comedy skit. Like,
but still, like, I mean.
It's okay. I know you guys need to hear that. I know that you need to hear that.
Yes, you need to be empowered.
Yes, queen. Yes. Sorry. I've been watching too much Queer Eye for the, what is it? Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, right? Or is it called Queer Eye now? I don't know. I don't even know if I can call it that. Can I call it Queer Eye? Is that offensive? I mean, that's the name of the show. It's not me making that shit up. So, but yes, the long hair dude, I absolutely love that guy. And when he gets going, he starts clapping. I love the guy. It's funny because a lot of people think that, actually, that's a whole nother episode. So we'll get into that another episode. But skinny jeans and fashion. I want to know, what do you guys think? Is it for attention? Do you think it's for attention? Now Miles is yelling, yes, queen, yes! Oh, God, I love that kid. I love that kid. Tell him that we're going to dedicate the dance to him this morning, too. And that we hope that he just gets down. We forgot to do it the other day because we, with everything going on with the classes and everything else, we actually finally missed the day. But
shamed. I told him not to say nothing.
I mean, I made 30 days in a row, people. I was allowed a day off. All this doesn't need to jiggle every day. But now that we're working out, and if you saw the Zumba workout this morning, boy, we were jiggling. Maybe that makes you not want to see it, but but no. In the morning workouts, guys, that's another thing I want to talk about real quick. And shout out to Bianca and Kaylee and Kim, and I believe Sandy even jumped in there at one point. Our morning workouts, Monday through Friday. We're going to start doing them at 7 a.m. next week. And what we're doing, it's nothing big. We're just making sure that we're being active, because being active is the difference. Getting yourself moving in the morning gets that energy flowing through you. And a lot of us deal with anxiety, and that's my number one way to deal with anxiety for the day. If you want to have a good day, take the time to move closer to me, not away from me. There you go. If you want to take your time, you want to have a good day, the best way to start that is with a little bit of exercise and getting everything kind of moving and shaking. You know what I'm saying? I just realized I totally am doing the midget thing again today. I should have grabbed the other chair, but
well, I'm trying to stand up tall too. So
oh no,
to where I can
wait. If you happen to be watching, wait up. We love you. It's not that I can't talk right now. I'll call you back. I promise. I promise. Oh no, what is that? Oh, hold on. I don't know what happened. Okay, there we go. I think it's working. Hold on. I got a call and it somehow interrupted. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. I got a call and it interrupted.
I'm gonna make sure the volume's working too.
Yeah, no, they should be able to hear me. Here, let's double check just in case. All right.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, we got sound. All right, cool. All right, so I totally forgot what we were talking about.
All right, the morning walks. So we're
morning walks. I want you guys to know that little bit of effort that goes into it is a huge part of your day. You know, if you can't make time in order to just work on yourself a little bit, you know, these workouts are not long, but maybe a half an hour, and it's, believe me, I'm not physically, you know, awesome or jacked or anything, so it's not like I'm like doing something that you can't do.
We did, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's okay, fine.
I said like 5 or 6 songs, and I broke the steps down for some of them this morning. Just so, because Jimmy hadn't taken it for a while, and I know that he kind of likes to have that heads up. I do too when I take classes. I'm like, hey, can you break it down real quick because I know what to expect, sort of thing. Instead of, because most Zoom classes or any dance classes, you kind of just run in and jump in, sort of thing. They don't really break it down. So I even did that this morning, and then after learning the steps, then you can actually do the songs. You actually get the workout,
and you get to enjoy it. You're not stressing the whole time.
Right?
Like, what am I doing? Why do I look stupid?
Yeah, because normally what happens is you run right into the class and everybody wants to get their 60-minute cardio and everything like that. And with my classes, even now too, that I do through Zoom and stuff right now, the live stream classes, even with those, I tend to get on there, I say hey and check in with everybody, but then I'm trying to get right into it because I only have 40 minutes to make sure I make you sweat. But even this morning, just the few songs that we did, my shirt was...
Look at that post. That post I posted. She didn't see it. I pictured a post of I had a giant heart on my stomach this morning from working out that I had to share. It was so funny. It was so funny.
But that was just a few of them, and it's not hard at all. So if you guys ever want to do it, or you guys want, like, even I know he asked me to do it with you guys this morning. But even if you guys want to just do it one-on-one, we can always do that too. So if it's something you're like, I'm not really a dancer, but I hate cardio, because guess what? I hate cardio. I don't like running. So if I can go just like dance around a little bit and just sweat it out, I'd rather do that. Like if it's going to be fun, I'd rather do that than go to a gym and be around a bunch of people and just lift weights and stuff. So.
And it's a blast. Like Bianca, one of the things Bianca said this morning was that she had so much fun and she hasn't.
Hey, Kaylee.
You know, like, oh, Kaylee, good morning. Hey, I know I just saw your message. I know that you're running late. Everybody send some love towards Kaylee. She's having a little bit of a frantic morning. She slept in, but she's on her way to work now. Kaylee, just tell them it was my fault. Blame it on me. I kept you up too late. But I just hope that you have a great day. Don't let it stress you out. Just know that you're gonna kick ass. You're gonna kick ass. You may be it may be a slow start for you, but you're gonna pick up that momentum and kick some butt. You needed the rest. Remember that. You needed the rest.
And there's nothing wrong with that either. I mean, I know that since me and Jimmy have been doing this, I guess just our self-improvement for the past 3 weeks. We're coming up on this is our 3rd week now that we finished. This Friday is our 3rd week for us doing it. And it is. It's been 3 weeks.
This is flown by. And
we've been getting up, trying to get up. We're not going to say that anybody hasn't gotten up on time, but we've been trying to get up between 6 and 6:30 every morning. Like, we don't have anything going on. I actually, unfortunately, have to start going back to work tomorrow. But that's a whole nother story. But we've been getting up, and we still plan on doing that, even though I'm going to be back to work and things are going to get back to the normal, whatever that will come for us now. But it's really helped us because he gets up in the mornings. He can do what he needs to do. Like, there's things that I want to do in the mornings. First things I want to do is get up and walk my dogs, water my plants, and then I initially start getting ready for my day. So I clean my house up, I sweep my floors, I do all that kind of stuff, get myself ready for the day. And even, why are you shaking your head?
Because you're crazy. You should see her in the morning. She goes through here like a fucking hurricane. She's going through, fucking cleaning shit here, the vacuum going over here, and the fucking room's going over here, and the dogs are going crazy, and I'm walking around like a fucking zombie, like, What is happening?
That's going on while you guys are on your walk.
Yeah. While we're doing our exercise, normally that's what's happening.
So, but what I think the best part about all of it is that I don't know about you guys, but let me ask you this: if your world is the way that you need it to be, are you happier? Like my thing is maybe I do have some form of OCD and like a clean house. I want my house to smell nice because I have a husband and 2 dogs. Just saying. But once I do that in the morning, I do that over my coffee sort of thing. I'll drink my coffee and get all my chores, I guess you could say, that I want to do, my ritual done, as Jimmy likes to say. And then I'm set for the rest of the day. I get to work out. I get to, listen to my music. I get to plan the rest of my day. I'll be going back to work and everything like that. So it's just making sure that everything that I want to do in my day is getting done and I'm able to check those boxes off my personal list that I have. But that also means in the mornings when we're both grumpy and we're trying to wake up, and I said both because he is the grumpy bear, but I'm not one to probably help with it either.
You guys heard me in the beginning of that video yesterday. Like, I sound like a completely different person in the morning. Like, when I first wake up, I literally sound like a bear. Like, I grumble and like my voice is really dark, really deep, and I'm like, hey guys, and she's so bubbly. She's like, hey, how you doing? I'm just cleaning, and I'm like, bitch, calm down. And she's like she's already had like one Mean Bean Monster Energy drink, and she's fucking running around. And you gotta keep in mind that like I'm just trying to get out so I can exercise with you guys. And if I wasn't getting up to exercise with you guys, I'd keep my happy ass right in bed.
Yep. But that's, once again, this is something that we're saying to each other. So when I go in there to try to wake him up, because I've gotten up and I've walked the dogs and I'm already starting my day, I'm going in to help keep him accountable too. Like he does it with me, I do it with him. Like there were so many times, even this morning, because he wanted me to do the workout with you guys, which I'm so happy that I was a part of and was able to do and everything. And I hope we can still do that depending on schedules and stuff like that. But even with that, I was like, I still need to get my chores done because now he's got me going on 9 a.m. with him to do the show, which is why I'm still in a bun and everything like that. Different workout clothes, thank God. Changed out from one set of workout clothes to another set for tonight. But regardless of that, I still try to get all of my stuff done. So I can still be there for him. Like, I know that's what we were kind of talking about at the beginning of the show was supporting each other. But I still have to do stuff for me, too. There's still stuff that I want to do. And it's not stuff he likes doing. Yesterday, my priority, tell him what we did, or what I did yesterday.
What, the yard?
Yep.
She decided that she wanted to become a mechanic.
No.
She ordered a
I'm a mechanic.
Yeah, she ordered these tools off Amazon.
YouTube. It teaches you everything.
Yeah, we're firm believers in YouTube University. But
if you don't know what you're doing, YouTube it. Somebody is out there. We were having problems with our weed eater, and I YouTubed it. She
bought all these tools that we didn't know what the fuck we were doing, but we figured it out, and we didn't get the weed eater working right properly, but we got it working, and she went out there and did it, and she does the front yard, I do the backyard. But yeah, I mean, she's crazy. I wish I had the work ethic that she does. Like when she hits something, she hits it so hard. Like I have late night work ethic.
Yeah.
I'm a late night person. When she's going to bed, I'm just getting started. I'm like, okay, let's go. That's when I focus the best is late at night because I've always had that time to myself. That's always been the time that I had to myself and everybody else was sleeping and I could focus on what I needed to focus on. So as soon as, 10 p.m. hits and everybody's normally going to bed, that's when I start kicking it in high gear. I've been up since 6 and I'm finally winding down. Around. And I'm like, I've been getting up with you guys and still staying up late. That's why it's kind of kicking my butt right now. But I'll learn. But, I want you guys to understand something, that it's all about a routine. That every day we would be completely different people if we didn't have our routine. We would be, we would probably be depressed. We would probably feel overwhelmed. We would probably feel like we couldn't even begin to figure out what the next step was because we're so still bogged down trying to catch up from 5 steps behind us. And I know that it can feel like that some days. But what you have to understand is that you create your routine. And your routine creates the priority for what's important in your day. For her number one priority, I have no idea why, But her number one priority is making sure the house is set so that she doesn't have to worry about it for the rest of the day. And once that house is done,
homemaker.
Yeah,
Homemaker.
it takes everything off of her stress plate and lets her focus on having a good day. For me, it's coming in here and planning out my day, priming myself, trying to get myself into the mentality to become the person that I want to be every day, telling myself my news story and trying to become that person so that we can grow and that I can be the person I need to kick you in the ass and be like, hey, get off your ass and go kill it today. But that's something that we build every day. She doesn't wake up motivated and ready to clean the house. She wakes up tired.
Coffee's number one.
She wakes up
I was
tired.
so mad. My coffee. Sorry, I keep interrupting you, but my coffee maker broke during quarantine, and I keep trying to order one, and for whatever reason, it's not working out. So now I'm addicted to the energy drinks. Go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. But every morning,
all coffee lovers.
Okay, that's what this show's about, right? I talk too much. I want you to hear her.
He told me to speak more this time, so I'm trying to because of my day.
Yes. But what I want you guys to understand is that when she wakes up in the morning, she doesn't wake up motivated. She doesn't wake up ready to kick butt. It's the routine that gets her in that mode. The first step of her routine, and then her body automatically in her brain starts going, okay, we know what this is. Let's keep going. And then that's how she gets started in her day. It's not that we're like, yeah, let's go out here and do this and it's going to be amazing and great. That's not what we're saying. What we're saying is that your routine creates who you are. If you want to be a better person, you need that routine of being that better person. If you want to be healthy, you have to go out and you have to understand, what's up, man? You have to understand that's just the water guy. And City Works is checking our water levels. But you have to understand that your routine creates who you are. If there's something you're unhappy with in your life, create the routine that creates success for you with that in your life. If you never have time for yourself, get up an hour earlier every day and use that time for yourself. If you can't do it in the morning, do it at night. Put the kids to bed, kiss the husband goodnight, and say, okay, and go into another room where it's just you. You have headphones on, there's no distractions, and you focus on you.
Do whatever it is. If you want to draw, if you want to journal.
If it's working out, we're etching out 1 hour for us to work out on Monday through Friday together, and that's not something that's easy for us, but it's something that we need to do. And if we're going to change our health, if we're going to make a change in our life, that's going to be the change we start to see. It's going to be that physical change that says, okay, I know I'm growing inside, but I can even see it outside. And that's what keeps you going. That's what keeps you like, oh yeah, do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight, burn out. That's what keeps that dance moving. That's the beat that keeps you motivated. So that's what you have to remember. I know that it's easy. It's so easy to get in the same routine and do it on autopilot. I guarantee you that 90% of the people that are going to watch this video, their life operates on autopilot. They wake up, they look at their phone. Their phone pisses them off, and then they have a bad day.
Yep.
That's the number one mistake that we make. We're like, oh, well, fuck you, Karen. And then we go through the day like, fucking Karen. Sorry to start your whole day. Karen fucked you up. So don't give Karen that chance. Don't pick up your phone. Become who you want to be before you let any outside influence change your energy. Don't try and be someone that you're not. If you're going to go through and, I know life is fucked up. I know that it hurts you. I know that it cuts you down to your core. But what I want you to understand is you control how it affects you. You don't control life. Life will always beat you down. It'll always test you. This shit's not supposed to be easy. It's not supposed.
Nobody makes it out alive.
Right. Boom. She stole my line. But no, it's okay.
She got that from me, actually.
I don't know if that's true, but that's okay because we'll cut it right in half because I get half of everything she does. She gets half. Clearly, she's a better half. But I want you guys to know that, your routine is a direct impact, has a direct impact on your day. If you want to grow, if you want to be better, you have to look into your routine. All of the stress that comes in your life comes from your routine. Because either you're not giving something enough attention or you're giving something too much attention and you're not having that balance.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying earlier with the schedule and everything. One thing that I did want to say before I forget it, is that the way that we started doing this was since we were in quarantine and we both didn't have jobs, because we've always had a job that or some type of responsibility.
2 jobs.
To be at. I mean, it was making us go crazy there for a while. So finally we sat down and we were like, listen, we've got all the time in the world right now. What do we really want to do with it? And most people, would just take it as downtime, things like that. But we wanted to do something with it. So what we said, and we looked at each other, even Jimmy asked me, okay, you have your day, like you have a day off and it's all you. What do you want to do on your day off? If you could have, or your job, if you could plan out your own schedule for your own life, don't think about money, don't think about bills. If you could just get up every day and live your best day, what would you do in that day? So what would I do in that day? I would get up, I would walk my dogs, I'd water my plants, I'd clean my house up, I'd probably do some type of a DIY, laundry or not laundry, but yard work, things like that, like do something like that with my hands. And then after that, either I'm laying out or I'm at the beach, and that would be it. I mean, I would obviously teach classes, but maybe not every day. So, I mean, that's why I don't teach class every day. I'm one of those people too, that with my dream, my superpower with my classes and wanting to teach and share that with people and everything, it's not something that's important to me to make money off of all the time, because then I lose my passion for it. I lose my love for it. I lose the spark for it. So that's why I don't do it every day. But that's what we did, is we made a list for ourselves, what was important to us. And then the timeline kind of came into play. It's like, okay, well, if we want to be at the beach by 2:00 in the afternoon, that means that we need to get up and get going earlier, which me personally, I know Amanda and Paul can attest to these 5 a.m. days at Lowe's. I used to hate them at first, but then I used to love it because I would get up at 4:30, get my day over with, my work day over with. I'd go home, catch an hour nap, and then be able to have the rest of my evening, get up and do it again. So that's literally what I did with this. So it's like, okay, well, I want to get up early. Do I want to get up before the sun, or do I want to get up with the sun? And that's what comes with the dogs, with walking the dogs. Most mornings I get to see somewhat of the sunrise, and that's beautiful to me. It's another day for me, sort of thing. So it's a great day to start my day. And guess what? And none of that is he with me. He is my world. But in all of that, that's all for me. Once again, he's still waking up. He's getting up. He's getting ready to go on his walk. He's checking his messages. He's getting his, everything ready for the show and stuff like that. He's talking to you guys, making sure you guys are having a good morning while I'm doing all of that. And then we normally, if we don't do the show together, we normally have a morning meeting.
Yep.
It's like 8:00-ish, 8:30-ish. We decide if we're going to have breakfast or we're going to do brunch later. We sit down, we talk together. I normally have my coffee, and I sit there and we just chit chat right before he goes to go live with you at 9 or 10 or whatever it was. And that's how we get to start our day together too. He's already gotten to do whatever he's got jumbled up on his head. He's worked through his stuff. I've already worked through my stuff for the day. We meshed them together to figure out our plans for the day. So, hey, listen, we got to go to Lowe's, or hey, we got to go do this. So we got to drop this off for the food truck, or, we got to go do this, or this. And then we figure out the rest of our day. So then once again, I'm getting all this stuff checked off on my list. He's getting all his stuff checked off on his list. We make a list together. So we finish the day out together. And then normally I go to bed and then he's right back at it again. But once again, his passion is a little bit different. I don't want to overload myself on it. I don't want to throw everything into it right now because I still want it to be here with him. His heart is so big and he's had this for so long that he's throwing everything into it. So literally, if he's not spending time with me, he's working on this right now.
I'm doing this. It's probably...
And it's been hard, a little hard because... I'm sorry, I didn't interrupt you, but it's something that I need to express to people is because me and Jimmy have a really close relationship. We're best friends. We do everything together. It's hard to let him go and do that kind of stuff. Like let him go. And it's not like I'm like, oh, I'm jealous. It's not that. It's the fact that he's trying to do what he needs to do. And I'm just waiting here to be support. Like, I'm like, I don't know what to do because this isn't my love. This isn't my passion. Yes, I love helping people, but I am not on 10. Jimmy is on 10. And what am I supposed to do to be here for him? So that's what I do. I just step back and let him do his thing. And so that's what you need to do with people when they go after their dreams. Him, with me, with my classes, he was able to step right into it. It's hard for me now because I can't step right into it. Oh, I see all the love. I see all the
Say hi to Kaylee.
Hi, Kaylee. How's it going? But anyway, spinning it back around so we can, because it's almost 10 and we got stuff to do. So, but to spin it back around and everything, you know, if there is something you really want to do, go for it and make it important to yourself. Make it important to you because you are the first person to give up on yourself. This is no Tony Robbins. This is no witness my growth over here. This is just somebody sitting on the sidelines trying to do self-improvement with you guys on the sidelines of everything. So give yourself the chance, give yourself the little bit of a push that you need, because if you, once again, we said this about business before, if you can do it for somebody else, if you can pump your kids up, you can pump your husband up, you can be the best cheerleader to everybody else, why aren't you doing it for yourself? Like, you have to do it for yourself before you can do it for everybody else. I'm that person. I will pour my cup completely out for everybody around me and sit there with this much in the bottom of it. It's who I am too. It's one of the reasons why me and Jimmy get along so well. But I need to also understand that I don't need to pour it all out. I can keep some for myself too. So, but I'm gonna let you recap since I got off on my tangent.
You're good. I'm proud of you. What do you guys think? Did you like a little tangent?
But no, I'm just saying, like, you told me to speak more, so I'm speaking more.
I'm proud of you. So, guys, just so you know that just as I get uncomfortable in doing it, she's just as uncomfortable. You know, I know that it comes across really easy for her because she has such a good presence, and her being on the videos, doing her workout thing has made her more comfortable in front of it. But that's the whole point of this, is that, you know, I can tell you the same message every day, but it doesn't mean it's going to get through to you. You know, sometimes you need to hear it from someone like Sabrina, that it's not about me being in your face. Everything that I do for you guys, I do for her first. You know, every bit of support that you guys get from me, understand that when she was doing Zumba, I learned that by being that support for her. You know, I know that some days you're going to have a bad day and you're going to say, fuck it, and you don't really want to worry about it. Or that you think that you're not important enough to chase your dream. And I get that because, you know, we go through that every day. This is not easy for us. We're not a perfect couple. But you want to know why we're so happy? I can break it down in one secret. We grow together. We have not been the same relationship at any point in our life.
No.
Every point we reach a bad part, what we do is we sit down and we have one of our meetings and we say, honestly, I'm right. You see her face. They're not easy.
Not fun.
They're fucking hard. They're hard.
God.
You know how hard it is to look at? The first time we had a meeting and she had to look at me and tell me she wasn't happy, that I gave her everything.
All right.
I'm sorry. But that I gave her everything that she asked for on our wedding day. She wanted the house. She wanted the life. She wanted the car. She wanted the backyard. She wanted the dogs. I gave it to her. I gave her. You shut up. You shut up.
It's so good.
All right. But it's not easy. Oh, I kind of lost where I was at.
No, you gave me everything. You gave me the house. You gave me the car.
Oh, right.
I was unhappy.
Anyway, so imagine how hard that was for her to look at me after I had done everything in my power to give her everything that she wanted. But for her to be honest with me and say, I know that's everything I thought I wanted, but I was wrong.
My blueprint.
You know, like her blueprint, and like I tell you guys all the time, your blueprint changes. You're not going to have the same blueprint. You know, I will never forget that day because I know that was one of the hardest days of our marriage and possibly her life. To look at someone that sacrificed and did everything that I could to make her happy, to give her everything that she wanted. But it's still, even though she got it, it wasn't what she wanted. And she could have lied to me. She could have lied to me. And we lied to each other before that meeting. Before the first time we did this, we weren't being honest with each other.
We were just trying to make each other happy.
Right.
We were just trying to make it work. We were just trying to get in and out of every day, try to get the debt paid off, try to, just one step at a time sort of thing. It's
hard to look at each other and say that sometimes, even though we're giving it our all, it's not enough.
Yeah.
That hurts to say that to someone you love.
But in those moments too, you have to realize, are you making yourself happy just trying to get through it? No.
Right.
And that's why it wasn't working.
We were content, but neither one of us were happy. We were both working as hard as we could to try and keep up a lie. And I thought before the conversation, I thought this is what she wanted. And before the conversation, she thought that this is what I wanted.
Right.
But we were both just trying to do what the other one wanted. And neither one of us was doing what was making us happy.
And
let that shit sink in.
Yeah, he said it multiple times, and it took me a while. And we were just talking about this the other day with let's drop some names: Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith. They went through a horrible. I don't want to say horrible because it's not my story to tell, but a rough time in their marriage because that's what they were doing with each other. They were just trying to make each other happy instead of making themselves happy and being happy together.
Right.
And that's what you have to do. Because if you're just trying to put it all into that person, are you making yourself happy?
I can't.
The cup. You're filling him up. But do you have anything left in your cup?
I can't be a good husband to her if I'm not happy. She can't be a good wife to me if she's unhappy. And we didn't learn that until 2 years into our marriage.
Yep.
We were in 2 years deep before we had our first real conversation about our marriage. And you want to know what came from it? Yeah, you see that reaction, right? The best life ever. The best life ever. A couple of weeks after having that conversation, we started watching YouTube.
Again.
Yep,
YouTube again.
YouTube changed your life multiple times. That's why I put this show on YouTube, as I know the power that YouTube has. But we watched a show, and it was called Gone with the Winds.
Yep.
And it was about a couple who had bought an RV and traveled across America, just
the two of them. They're 2 cats.
Yep, and that's it. So we were like, well, shit. Why can't we do that? It's just 2 of us and 2 dogs. And if you look, it's funny because if you look at my YouTube channel and you read the description, that's exactly what it says. But we sold everything, guys.
Yeah, we went through.
Okay, wait. I'm getting ahead. I'm getting ahead of myself. So I came home after watching those videos, and I said, I thought she was gonna fuck you. You're crazy.
No, it was me, Jimmy. I was the one that said I wanted to do it. That's why it was so crazy. I remember journaling that we were watching these videos, and I knew that it's something he had always done. He'd always kind of had this traveling life with jumping the trains and not having, a stable home and things like that. Me, I came from a family where my biological parents weren't together, but I had a mom and a dad that took care of me and everything like that. So it's like, oh my God, his life sounds so crazy and it sounds so amazing, adventurous, and it's nothing I've ever had. So, oh my God, I want to do this. Let me do this with him. So when we started watching the video, it's like, this is what I want to do eventually. And it was funny because I remember when you showed me those videos, I was like, they're crazy. They live in an RV.
Yeah, the first thing she said was they're homeless, Jimmy.
They don't have a home.
Yeah, that was the first thing she said when I showed in the video. She was like, Jimmy, they're homeless.
But that's also.
And I was like, no, they have so much more than a home.
One of the best things too about it is because going through the experience now, going through all of that, watching them. Not only did they have RVs, they're on a boat.
They're on a boat now.
That couple,
we're gonna evolve, and we're doing it too. They took a sailboat, and now they're traveling the world on a sailboat.
So they sold their house, they sold all their belongings, they bought an RV, they sold the RV and everything in it, and they bought a boat. They learned themselves, knew nothing about boating. Got on YouTube, made contacts, made, connections with people, and now they have a boat. And their cats are on the boat with them. They dock when they need to, but they have a shower. They have all the food they need. She's a hairstylist. They are pretty much self-sufficient. They've got the, oh my God, what are they called? The solar panels on their boat, so they don't have to use electricity.
Yeah, I mean, when these are also the same people that, okay, so we're skipping a little bit ahead because we're talking about that.
Yeah, but we got to wrap it up.
We do got to wrap it up. But what we did is I went home and I told her I wanted to watch a show. And it was her that was like, I want to do this. So that's what we did. We took our farmhouse, our 2-story farmhouse with a big backyard and a big fenced in, everything that she wanted when she got married. When I kid you not, when she showed me the picture of the house she wanted, it was that house, and that's the house.
It was just a cute little house.
And that's the house that I got her.
Little house.
You know, but that was her dream 2 years ago when she got married. Her dream changed. So we sold the house. We sold everything in it. We downsized. I told her, if you want to do it, we have to get everything we want into this one room.
Mm-hmm. And we did.
And it took us a minute, but she did it. I never thought she would do it. I never thought she had so much shit. It was ridiculous. But we did it. We really did it. We packed everything up. We sold it. What we couldn't get into our storage unit of our, my heirlooms and family furniture and stuff like that that's in the house now. Well, we couldn't get into the storage unit.
Or things we just didn't need to take with us.
Right.
You know, things that
we're pack rats.
Christmas tree. Right. Do I need a Christmas tree and a fifth wheel? No. I don't.
So we sold all of it. We took that money. We had never done anything like this before. We bought a pickup truck, the wrong one.
It worked.
It worked. It got us here, but it was really hard because I didn't know how to buy a truck. And we bought a 30-foot, 28-foot.
Big.
Yeah, 28-foot fifth wheel.
Yep. So it's the one that goes over the back of the truck. So it's like a camper, but it goes up over the truck. You don't actually.
And I want you to understand this. Everyone told us we were crazy. Everyone told us that we would be back in a month. Everyone told us.
Y'all are going camping?
Yeah, they thought we were going on vacation. And every time we told them that we weren't coming back, they were like, what are you talking about? Like, you're going to be home. Once again, homeless. You're going to be hobos. And we were like, no, we're going to be full-time RVers. And nobody knew what that was.
People were like, that's what people do when they get old.
Right. Everybody, we heard that a lot. That's a retirement thing. Why wait? If that's what they worked their whole life to get to, why in the fuck wait till the end of our life to get it? You learn from people. Pay attention to what they're doing. If they live their whole life and they make choices to go do something, know that that's probably more fulfilling than the rest of the shit they did their whole life.
Right.
And it was. We had so much fun. We went to...
And not so much fun.
Yeah, there was definitely some bad moments. The tornado in the dark was pretty scary in a camper. That was one of the worst arguments we've ever had because she was like, I don't want to go anywhere because of dogs. And I was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm grabbing the dogs and you, and we're going wherever the fuck we need to go.
Once again, we were from
the north.
Northern Virginia.
We had never been in a tornado.
We never went through a season in the South. We are seasoned now. That is for sure.
Absolutely.
That is for sure.
Absolutely. But the moral of the story is that we wouldn't be here now owning a house in Georgia. We traveled everywhere. We took it up and down the coast. We took our car to every major beach in Florida and on the East Coast.
This was something that we had been planning for our lives for a really long
Right.
time.
And then we just made the decision.
Yeah. If you'd asked anybody the majority of our relationship, what we were doing, they're like, where are they going now? What beach are they going to now? We knew we wanted to live at the beach.
People started hating us. I want you to understand this. People fucking hated us for chasing our dreams. They would see us post these pictures and be like, what the fuck? They're at another beach? Really? I'm at work and these fuckers are at another beach? But that didn't matter to us because we were finally doing what we wanted to do.
And that's what we wanted to do. I'm a Taurus. I got a birthday coming up. So everything that I do it people take 5 feet, I take 10 feet sort of thing. I go through that experience. I want to see everything about it sort of thing. And
I'm a Cancer. I just jump off full fucking balls out crazy, butt naked, off the high dive. into the water. Like that's who I am. That's how I experience it. I'm gonna go all in. I'm gonna give it my all, and at the end of it, I'll be like, I either liked it or I didn't.
Yeah. But even with that, if you're not able to be that adventurous, or you have things holding you down, you have responsibilities, you have parents you're caring for, you have, kids that you're taking care of, things like that. No, we're not saying go rent an RV, but honestly, go rent an RV, like downsize, like it's great. We're not lying to you. Like
right now, you're probably a lot like us. You think your material possessions define who you are.
And they don't.
They don't. Not at all. The minute you start letting go is the minute you start gaining.
Yep.
I know that sounds funny, but you are not your possessions. You are your experiences. So don't wait. Chase your fucking dreams. We did it. We can tell you that it's scary. We can tell you that it's rewarding. We can tell you that some moments we were like, what the fuck are we doing? And some moments we were like, what the fuck were we waiting for? Like that's life. But you're not going to know whether or not it's the right life for you unless you get off your ass and you make a difference today. I'd say that's a good segue. What do you think? All right. So, BENA, you want to say bye?
I do. Bye.
All right. I love you guys. I know I got to hop off here. We ran over.
We did.
If you are watching, go check out Joe's show. We're going to head over there now and watch it.
Yeah.
Weta will probably be on there because she is a regular on that show. So if you ever want to know what Weta looks like and you see her energy firsthand, go check that out. Join the A10 gang. Join the positivity. We grow together. This network starts here today. It starts here today. They can't stop us. They can't stop us. They ain't listening. Oh my God, they're not listening. But they can't stop us. We're fucking unstoppable. I love you. She loves you. Don't fucking listen to them. Listen to you. You're amazing. Go get what you deserve.
We'll see you at 2.
We'll see you. What's at 2? Oh, the class. Yeah, so if you're gonna do the class with us, we'll see you at 2. We're gonna but yeah, so I love you. Go check out Joe. Give Joe some love and tell every fucking person in your life that has ever touched you, you love them, you're grateful for them, and get off your ass and chase your fucking dream. I love you, family. Always. Stay tuned, pay attention, and witness my, you know what? It's not even my growth anymore.
My growth.
I'm so glad I didn't cut that off yet. But witness our growth.